Hello everyone, my name is Rachel from UNAF University and I'm going to talk about the role of the materials designer in this video. I'm going to answer some questions and the first one is, what was the conception of materials development decades ago? Well, the conception of materials development were just part of a wide range of learning resources to illustrate methods. The second question is, what does developing materials demand from teachers? Well, it is necessary to build activities as a couple and in a group since knowledge is socially constructed. This will contribute in several aspects such as the motivation, self-esteem, and integrating everyone without prejudice. Teachers must create materials that promote pleasant environments, since the class must be an opportunity to learn and for students to enjoy learning, promoting long-term learning. Materials are considered effective if learning is facilitated by increasing the level of comprehension and the interests and expectations of the students are taken into account. Teachers must be resourceful and reflective agents to achieve what is expected, willing to prize the students' attempts to do the activities. Also, to finish, it is important to implement changes and innovations to facilitate and guide the learning process, compliant with the institutional needs and expectations of students. Okay, the next question is, what are the components of creating and adapting didactic learning materials? There are 7 subsections within this topic, which ones I'm going to explain briefly. The first one is needs assessment. It means systematized procedures are needed to assess the needs and decision making of the teacher to reach the learning goal. The second one is setting goals and objectives. It is identified as establishment of goals or learning objectives. The idea is to meet the needs of students through the development of materials. Goals and objectives are important as they give a place and sense of direction to the course and start from a point to see where they started and how they finished. The next one is conceptualizing content. Conceptualizing content covers the incorporation of linguistic aspects and language learning development procedures. We found here the definition of syllabus. It tends to communicate to the students what the course intends to be, the reasons and the requirements to pass it. Conceptualizing content is divided into 4 axes according to Gaves: the view of language, the decision of learning, students' focus, social context. It was the last one. Designing study program includes several fundamental aspects for learning new languages. All sociocultural conditions must be identified. The fourth, selecting and developing materials and activities. This aspect makes effective and timely decisions for your benefit, being able to modify them according to the needs and abilities of students. The next one, organization of content and activities. It includes the construction approach and is divided into 3 parts: recycling, sequence, and matrix. The next one, the 6th, evaluation. Ongoing process that can be used at any time to check what students have understood. The idea is to provide a positive experience that contributes to the students' confidence and the learning process. They split into two formative and summative, which are alphabetical component. And the last one, resources and constraints. Teachers must be resourceful and then analyzing the lack of their teaching situation. Highlights those teachers can be more resourceful in the face of a lack of physical resources. And we are going to arrive to the last question. It is, what is the principal role of the teacher when designing language learning materials? Well, the role of the teacher needs to be an innovative creator, since he must set aside certain characteristics in his materials to achieve the objective and mental previous views. Diversity must be considered when you teach a language, since the how to develop it is different in each student. That was all for now, and thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye.